As a novice magician, you are currently in preparation for the holding and directing of influence. This influence is, first, within your chosen art and within the family of beings that serve and are served by that art, and of which you are in the process of becoming a member of that given tribe. Secondly, this influence is within the world in general, among the family of Earth, and within any situation you may stand. The result of your influence is, or will be, the production or calling of image that will thereafter be included within the cacophony of images that is our world, available to experience. Your influence will also be the association of any additional property in connection with that image, properties such as meaning and calibrations chosen from a palette of possible energetics and formats. You are, at the moment, immature in that influence. You will not see maturity of influence bloom until at least the journeyer's stage of practice. Later, you may transform to mastery of influence. You are a student now, a magical child. You are preparing for that influence. You are full of questions and gobbling up answers. You may be a little bewildered because you are deconstructing what you thought the world was. You are currently preparing within the following threads that contribute to your capacity for influence. One thread, you are increasing in purification and are gradually coming to a state of neutrality or emptiness. Keep in mind that neutrality is not the only state you will ever be in or induce within yourself. However, after the utilization of selected other states, you will return to the default of neutrality. Thus, the ability to be in the neutral state naturally and at all times is the practice of the novice magician. And P.S. I will not introduce you to other states until the apprentice stage of practice. Please do not be in a hurry. Allow the emptying of yourself. A second thread. You are increasing in trustworthiness, or in other words, the universal language of all beings, so that you are primed for conversation and request. A third thread. You are increasing in knowledge, which is your connection to other beings, likely those masters and mentors within your art. This connection, done by consent and trustworthiness, will allow you to channel the energy, thus the power and magic of those beings, in order to set conditions and lead to the emergence of appearance. At the moment, your knowledge is thus: you are hearing, observing, submitting, receiving. This is the stage of the child, which you are magically at this point. You may also, by hearing and receiving, etc., become aware of your connection to the mother of all, Earth. Especially if you have not chosen any other specific art, I invite you to begin your knowledge of the elements: air, water, fire, earth. Greet and submit, which is to receive. Observe elemental patterns and differences. Hear what the elements will tell you of themselves, their language, their true nature, their conditions, how they emerge within light, which is image, their magic. A fourth thread. You are increasing in freedom from all captivities, including the captivities of your own ignorance and any unwillingness for responsibility you may have. Please realize that I am imparting to you all about the magician, not as if it was some occupation or some interesting thing to believe and fiddle about with. As you wish. However, my guidance showing the path of the magician is a life progression, a life revelation that all human beings must eventually pass through, or may. Nobody has to do anything. You may choose. But understand that you becoming the magician is a personal transformation within the universe at large. To the degree that you embody the revelations of a magician is a karmic recognition from yourself to yourself, but also a recognition from others to you, recognizing you as the magician, and your level of how you recognize others in your path within the universe, which will come to be siblings you honor while also seeing clearly the patterns they are carrying and operating. Others who have not yet arrived at their own magic mastery may look up to you in awe. We always say wow in the presence of a magician and their ability. And indeed, you have the opportunity to be a protector and a teacher in ways that others are not able to protect and are not able to teach. A magician is more progressed and thus more powerful than kings, including warlords who have no idea what it means to truly be king, and of which our world is currently plagued. Save us from warlords. Save us from those who vainly call themselves kings. With your magic, you may help inspire all of us to return to our joy while we are in the midst of traversing this particular valley we call Earth life. Please realize that, cosmically, the magician is still a youth. However, the baubles of element and the ability to manipulate them will eventually be understood as the play and playthings of a child. That's not an insult. Children and their things embody joy. We have no desire to lose that joy, no matter how far we travel on the cosmic path. Nevertheless, there will come a time when we will look back on our youth of being a magician and will be amused at how much we did not and could not yet know.